Well, I am impressed. For what this is and how well it worked, if you want to know more, stay tuned. We're going to build and test this little thing. Welcome back to the channel, folks. My name's Cole if you're new. If you've been following my channel at all, you'll know that I don't seem to be happy unless I have more projects on the go than I can handle. So in the spirit of that, I want to start another one. This is going to be a pretty simple little build. I want to build a smudge pot waste oil burner. What's a smudge pot? Well, it's pretty simple. It's basically a pot of oil that you light. It gets up to temperature with a riser, and once it gets to temperature, it burns quite hot, aggressively, and with very little smoke. Now, you can use engine oil, kerosene, or diesel, any heating oil. You do not want to use gasoline. It's too volatile for this, so if you try this at home, please don't use gasoline. This version is really just a test for me to build one. We're gonna build one kind of small. It'll be a nice little patio heater, and I want to learn about smudge pots and the waste oil, and there's a few other variations of them that I'll try in the future. And ultimately, once I learn a little bit more about them, I want to scale this up and turn it into a really cool waste oil water heater. Again, if you've been following the channel, you'll know I've made several wood-fired water heaters, and I use them to heat up a 300-gallon stock tank, which is our redneck hot tub, and we have a ton of fun with that. I'm always looking for new ideas, new ways of heating up water or doing useful things, and I tend to have a lot of used oil with all of our equipment around and vehicles and toys and things like that. So finding a cool way to use up some waste oil in a clean manner is rather intriguing to me. So I've catted up all of my design. We're gonna use some 16 gauge stainless steel so that it should turn out and stay looking nice for quite a while. And we'll do all the CNC cutting. Behind us is one of the builds that we have on the go. We've been working on it for about 2.5 years. It's a custom all aluminum snowcat project powered by a turbo diesel engine and hydrostatic drive. Check it out, there's a whole playlist. It's a really cool series, and we just about have the track assemblies done for the last time. So if you like build series, seriously, check this out. It's completely designed and built by myself. I 3D printed molds, I poured my own polyurethane drive sprockets, I made all of these tracks. If you like build series, I've been told it's one of the coolest ones on YouTube by some of my viewers, so check it out and give me a like on that, because we're getting very close to driving this fall. So there's going to be some CNC plasma cutting in this video, using our box pan brake and some DC stainless TIG welding. Should be a quick little build, and then we can get to testing. The cutouts are from the previous water heater build. Well, I paid my stupid tax a little bit on that one. Can you see what I did? I forgot to turn off my lead in and lead outs. I just wanted those to be little cut lines. I know we're putting this in a box pan brake, but I can't completely bend every bend. I need to get the crease started and then finish it by hand. So I put those in there to help me, and then I'll TIG them up, but we're still gonna use it. Stainless is expensive, so I just have a little extra TIG welding to do, but I have corrected that on the riser before I cut it, and let's go get that cut. This piece is gonna be a little more tricky. I need to get the creases in all the areas first, and then I'll try and get as much on these top bends, and then I'll go for the bottom because that's what I want to be the nice and tightest. So let's see how this works. Well, that's the oil pot all welded up. You can tell that I don't do a lot of stainless TIG. It's mainly aluminum what I do. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. It looks, I don't know, slightly burnt. I did try playing with gas lenses and flow rates and stuff like that. It seems like not good enough gas coverage. Might also be the plasma cut joints on the relief cuts that I couldn't really clean out, might be contributing to that. I don't know, there could be a lot of things. It's not real nice shiny stainless after done welding, but it's gonna work for this. There we go. Now we just need to assemble the riser. Well, there we go. I'm gonna call that done. I did draw up nice feet for this, but I figure instead of wasting the stainless steel on that, I can just set it on something non-flammable and it'll be a good trial. I'll probably put the feet on later if it works out, but why waste that stainless if I don't need to? I am pretty happy with that. I think it looks pretty good. We have our air damper down here. We have our fuel door right there. That's not the prettiest, but overall, I'm pretty satisfied. I can't wait to light this up. We should fuel it up tonight and check it out. All right, well, I think the sun has gone down enough that we can work on getting this thing lit. My son's gonna come out and help me with this. I have a 50-50 mix of used engine oil and diesel, and I did that just to ensure that we have a good burn tonight and everything goes well. You should be able to run it on pure used engine oil, diesel or kerosene, but 50-50 just is going to make sure it goes off well. We're going to fill this up, light it up, and see how it burns. I think it should be pretty cool. Alrighty. Alright, let's get some oil in here.
So you just pour in like the oil?
Yeah, let's get a funnel.
Sure.
I do have plans to put this on legs, Carter. I just didn't want to do it until we test it out. So
yeah,
once it's up a little higher, it'd be easier to fill. For now, a funnel works.
Is that the mix you were talking about?
Yep, it's 50-50 diesel and used motor oil out of our truck and car and
I forgot
a bunch
you
of other
always
toys.
save that.
Well, you have to save it because you have to try and get rid of it.
Yeah, by burning it.
Well, I think this will work good.
So we're only using this?
Oh. It's a waste oil burner. It doesn't burn wood. I know. I usually build wood heaters, right? Okay, I am no expert on smudge pots or lighting them, but my understanding is we take some newspaper, we'll roll it up, dip it in our fuel, we'll light that newspaper, and then we'll put it in, and once it seems like it's starting to catch on its own, we can shut the fuel door, and then we have our air inlet on the other side that can help regulate the flame. It's going to be a little smoky at the beginning, but once it gets hot, gets the fuel hot and burning all those gases, it should burn rather clean and have a pretty tall flame. So it should be a nice light and a space heater. I don't know. Let's test it out. Do you want to light it, Carter?
No.
Okay, I'll light it up. Okay, we got our newspaper. I'm glad I made that fuel door big enough. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be a little messy.
I feel like it's gonna explode. I don't need to just like drop it.
It
down
won't
the
explode.
Center. It smells horrible. It is not lighting.
It might. It's going. My son is such a doubter. We gotta have faith. It'll go. The diesel and everything is wicking off that newspaper. It's gonna get burning and it should be pretty cool. I'm very excited. Well, that was happening faster than I thought. I was gonna set up a time lapse for this igniting, but I'm pretty sure we can shut the fuel door. There it goes.
Oh,
it's
died out and then it...
No, it's just warming up. Oh man,
God.
okay, back up.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Imagine if it falls over and burns the camera.
It's just, and it's not even hot yet. Once the rest of that fuel gets hot and is creating more and more fumes, this thing will send up a really high flame. And we do have a throttle on the backside, which I'll be curious to test out, but...
Hey, you used it with...
That is cool!
You used one of those with our water heaters before.
Well, I want to make a water heater out of this. So this is the igniting phase. It's getting hot. I can feel heat starting. But as it gets hotter and hotter and hotter, the flame will get more steady.
My shoulder's a little warm when it shoots out of there. It gets a little.
Yeah, when it shoots out of there, it gets a little warm. So let's check on this in like 10 minutes. I bet you this thing is just roaring.
Can we please start a time lapse?
Woo!
That was scary.
So that's probably 10 minutes in. That thing lit up faster than I thought. It is starting to throw some serious heat. The flame has completely stabilized. It's, I don't know, leaping out maybe a foot above the riser. Let's try throttling it back. I have a pair of pliers because this thing's so hot I don't trust any of those handles.
You shouldn't trust.
No. Look at, oh!
You killed it.
No, it's burning very low. There's very high. There's low. There's high.
You can change it.
That's amazing.
I think when it's low, it's hotter though.
It's so responsive. Okay. Low and high. Oh, this has some serious potential. So we're coming up on an hour in. It's uncomfortably hot being this close. I just wanted to say I put a little less than 2 liters, maybe 1 3/4, half a gallon kind of thing. And it's lasted an hour. Seen it just maybe starting to hiccup a bit. So I wanted to catch an outro for this. I'm gonna see how long it actually lasts. Now, I do want to mention there is a little bit of black smoke coming off this, and I guess it's because of the used engine oil. I've seen them when they're running probably on clear diesel or kerosene, virtually smokeless. So I'm pretty interested on testing out different fuels in this. We could do used motor oil, diesel, and kerosene. See what burns hotter, longer, less smoke, do a little comparison video. That would be kind of a fun idea. I am thoroughly impressed with how hot this got. My aluminum hinge at this point was probably not a good idea. That probably isn't gonna last long. I should get a proper stainless hinge for that. But this was more successful than I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. Well, I was gonna end the video there, but this little thing has so much potential for a second video. My son and I have played around with it a little bit more, and as you've seen when it was burning, there is a little bit of soot, a little bit of smoke coming out of it. However, I think we can get rid of that. As I mentioned, I want to do a test with a couple different fuels, see what lasts longer, burns the cleanest. But I think we can also play around with some modifications and see if we can get this thing burning smokeless. That smoke is caused by incomplete combustion, so you either need more air or less fuel. I could open the fuel door to let more air in and it didn't change it. So that tells me the flue is drawing as much air in as it can. So we need to try and reduce the fuel. That might be shrinking the fuel pot so less vapor can be produced at any given time, which maybe will help reduce the smoke. Maybe we need a taller riser. Maybe we need to modify the riser. Maybe we need to put a helix in there to get the flame swirling. I don't know. There's so many things that we can test out. I really want to do a second video. Let me know if you're interested, and I'm pretty curious to see what we can do with this little thing. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a fun little build, and I can't wait to play with it more. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.